What did I just watch? And by the way, this is for Bobby Reynolds. Thank you, Bobby, for the request. He wanted me to talk about and review Robo Vampire. And I will say, before watching this film here, if someone were to ask me what is the worst film that I have ever seen, I would say Going Overboard with Adam Sandler. Even that film on IMDb, has like a rating of a 1 point something. That just tells you how bad that film is. But after watching Robo Vampire, I think we have a new winner. I think this one takes the cake. And this film gets a 3.5 in IMDb. But Robo Vampire has to be the most confusing, incoherent piece of what the fuck trash that I have ever seen. And, I had to write down some notes here. Otherwise, I would forget. And with each passing second watching this film, I want to forget this movie. 10 minutes in, I wanted to turn this film off. But, I kept watching, and I was getting very antsy, sitting in this chair, watching this movie. And, okay, so the plot real fast, to get that out of the way. And I'll just read off, because I don't care. So you have these narcotics agents. This one agent is killed and is given a second chance at life after being shot and killed in this experiment where he's returned to life as an android robot. And he's sent on a very dangerous mission into the Golden Triangle to rescue this girl, this undercover agent that's been captured by these drug lords, and this warlord, Mr. Young, and his creation, the Vampire Beast. So that's the plot. Let's just get that out of the way, because we have a lot to talk about here with this movie. And again, I had to write down some notes, because otherwise I would forget. But again, throughout this film, I'm just going, what the hell is going on? I can't follow. It's very confusing. It's very incoherent. And the guy that directed this, I've only heard about a little bit. Godfrey Ho. Now, so it says right here, just to provide a little info on Godfrey Ho, which I don't know much about his work or what he's done, but, basically throughout the 80s and 90s, he created a series of martial arts films made with a cut and paste technique, which means they were created with the help of splicing various unrelated material and dubbed together. Like he did a bunch of films like the Ninja Force and Ninja the Protector, Full Metal Ninja, Ninja Terminator, and the footage, he would film footage this film supposedly has a budget of $2.5 million. And I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here, but so he did these movies, and yeah, basically, they're Z-grade movies. And so, yeah, I've never, like I said, I'm not too familiar with Godfrey Ho or his work, but yeah, so, okay. Getting into the film itself. And if this review, rant, whatever, is a little incoherent, it's fitting, because the movie is, again, one big incoherent mess. First of all, the film is pretty much shot on a camcorder. It has that quality to it, very Z-grade quality. And again, I don't understand how this, but, supposedly this film has a budget of $2.5 million. It should be $2.50. That's what the budget looks like. That it was made for $2.50. $2.50. Not $2.5 million. But, getting into the film itself, you have these zombies, that come out of the woodwork. These Asian zombies that hop around like damn bunnies that David Lopan from Big Trouble in Little China would flick. He would see these zombies and would just flick them. But the zombies, they shoot out the smoke and they hop around like damn bunnies, like they're doing freaking hopscotch, and they're flesh-eating zombies, and it's very badly done. Again, very cheaply made, and throughout the film you got really, really bad dubbing, and you got these vampires in there that you throw into the plot, where these these drug lords or whatever, revive these zombies, and there's a little bit where these zombies wake up, and these two guys are fighting these zombies in like an alleyway, and they put this like paper on their face, which is kind of like, basically, it's like, it reminded me of fly paper. It might as well be fly paper. And the zombies, stop in their tracks. You got, a scene later where this one guy, the creator, gives these couple of guys garlic for protection from the vampires and stuff like that. So, throughout the movie, there's just a lot happening. Like, it feels like 3 movies in one. Because you got the angle with the vampires, you got the angle with, this Robo android. Like, it's basically RoboCop. But if the suit was made for, 50 cents. Because you would not buy the suit for $1 to borrow from a greater movie. Like in RoboCop, I would not buy this for $1. Because the suit in this movie for the Robo android looks like it was made for 25 cents. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But there's just a lot. It seems like 3 movies in one. Because you got the stuff with the vampires, you got the stuff with the drug lords. And then when you bring in the Robo android, again, it's just one big confusing mess. And so the Robo android, okay, he comes into the picture, and the costume is very cheap. I mean, very cheap and very cheap. See what happens, when you watch a movie like this, and you start to, botch on your grammar. That's what this movie does. Because my brain cells are dwindling by the second. That, I can't say words right. Because again, this movie will affect your grammar. But the Robo android costume in this film is very cheap. Like, it's made of foam padding that they probably picked up at the dollar store. And again, I would not buy this costume for $1 because, again, it looks like it was made for 25 cents. And every time the Robo android moved, it was like, ch, 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 ch. And again, it's a very shoestring budget, but maybe that's a knock on the shoestring. That's, you might as well take that shoestring and floss your ass with it. Because you would get more entertainment out of doing that than watching this movie. So, yeah. But the Robo android is god-awful. There's a scene on the beach where, the Robo android is fighting these zombies. And you got this one like zombie with a gorilla face, a gorilla head, that is shooting off fireworks from its mouth. Yes, none of this makes sense, but that's this movie. If you go out, I mean, the film is on YouTube. That's how I was able to watch the film. I mean, if you just skim through, and I do not recommend this movie by any means, because, it's that god-awful. But, yes, in this film, you have this, gorilla zombie type creature that shoots out rockets from its mouth and kills this one guy with very bad editing on the beach. You know, you got this scene where the robo android is fighting these zombies again that are hopping around like damn bunnies. That Lo Pan from Big Trouble in Little China would laugh at. And they're hopping around like bunnies. You know, they're trying to kill the robo android. You know, they got the subplot where this girl is captured and they're trying to get back to this girl. And I mean, what else? You got the one scene where the villains blow up the robo android and the robo android gets repaired. He comes back later. Again, you got the zombie, you know, with the gorilla head or the gorilla mask. And you got the switch, like this witch character that is trying to seduce the gorilla zombie, whatever you want to call it. And there's a scene where on the balcony, the witch and the gorilla zombie, which again, you know, just saying that makes no sense whatsoever. But they get like a little love kind of, you know, where they're making out on the floor of this balcony, and the robo android, you know, catches them. And the robo android gets into a fight later in the third act, you know, with, you know, these zombies again. And again, the way the robo android is done, it's very bad. Again, the costume is god awful. Nothing makes sense in this movie. And that's about all I wrote. You know, I mean, you got the one scene where, you know, in this alleyway, the zombies are hopping around the robo android, and the robo android is just standing there and shooting like pop, pop, pop. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's all I wrote here, you know, with this movie. Oh, a waste of ink. I'm sorry, Pen. I'm sorry that I had to waste, you know, your precious life trying to retain any bit of, you know, anything with this movie. To my pen, I apologize for wasting your ink, wasting your life, you know, trying to remember this hot garbage. Will you forgive me, Mr. Pen? I am so sorry. And this movie is god awful. This movie, again, is the most incoherent. What the fuck is going on? Piece of trash. Yes, to me it is worse than Going Overboard with Adam Sandler. I watched that. I saw that film for the first time a couple of years ago. And that film made me mad. And I'm mad right now, but I don't want to kill my microphone. Is it worse than, let's say, one of those shark movies? Whether it be Toxic Shark or Sharks in Venice? And I could say yes. You know, I know some people out there put this in the category of it's so bad it's good. I'm sorry, I'm not part of that group. If I want to watch So Bad It's Good, I'll watch Troll 2. Because that's actually a film that I can have some fun with, that I can laugh at. I did not laugh once at this movie. I was getting mad and angrier by the second. And I hate this movie. I'm never watching this again. And to hell with Robo Vampire. I'm done. While you can say out there, yes, technically Going Overboard is probably the worst film, but this makes no sense at all. This film makes no sense. I would say this is worse than movie 43. Rollerball remake. This is still worse than that. But, yeah. I'm good. I'm done. You know what? I'm not, yeah, like I said, I'm not watching this film again. And that's all I have for now. Fuck this movie. I'm gone. See you later. Bye-bye.